We are trying something new. This should be interesting. Alrighty guys, welcome back for those that are coming back, and for those that are new here, my name is Laura, and I thought I would do something a little bit different. We're gonna see how this ends up going, but I was thinking just this morning, I actually came up with this idea this morning because we're going to be doing a lot of different things this weekend and we are actually in a hurry right now, so I am going to film this pretty quickly. But we are going to be doing I don't know if it's going to be a day with us or a weekend with us because life has been crazy here. We have so many different projects going on, which I will talk about a bit later. But today we have stuff planned for this morning and then we'll see where the day takes us. But this morning we are going to go to an Easter egg hunt for our local town. So there's an Easter egg hunt and then afterwards there's a bonnet parade, which I completely forgot about until last night. So I had to run out with my mom and go and grab stuff for this bonnet, and we made one. And it was very last minute, but it turned out okay for being a last minute bonnet. But anyway, we'll see if Grace even wears it. She is very different with that kind of stuff. If she'll wear it or not is kind of like up in the air. But I do have to say it will not go to waste if she doesn't wear it, because I know when we get home, she'll wear it or like take stuff off of it and play with it. So not wasted at all, and it really didn't cost much at all to make. We got everything from the Dollar Tree. So there is that. I actually ended up getting the whole family ready this morning. Dave got ready and is currently sitting downstairs with the kiddos, and they're all ready. Our bags are packed. We have everything ready to go, from the car seat, the bag, my water, Grace's jacket, Grace's little basket to carry her eggs in, and her bonnet. And this is going to be her very first ever Easter egg hunt, so I'm excited to see how this ends up going. And then I already put in the crock pot. It is only, let me see what time it is. It's only 9:13. I already put in the crock pot our dinner for tonight, although I'm missing very important ingredients. I'm making sausage with peppers and onions, and I'm missing the peppers and onions. So I am going to actually go to the store after this Easter egg hunt and grab the peppers and onions, cut them up and put them in a little bit later. And yeah, so we have a lot going on. It's chaotic. This is how it normally is. I am very, very shocked that everybody is sitting downstairs ready to go. We have to get the stroller in the car still. We have to get ourselves in the car and actually get there. So we are going to do that. I did want to mention though, for those that love the book content here, I am reading My Lucky Charm by Courtney Walsh. I will try to get some book content in here for you guys because I know a lot of you guys love that stuff. So again, My Lucky Charm by Courtney Walsh. I am on chapter 4, as you can see there. This is part of a Holidays with Heart romance, you can see right here, and this one is actually about Eloise and Grayson, and I am absolutely loving it already, only on chapter 4. If you are not reading this series, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? So the first book, let me actually grab it. So the first book is actually My Phony Valentine. Absolutely love this one. This one is about Dallas and Poppy. This one is the second book in the series. And even though they are holiday related with Valentine's Day and then St. Patty's Day, you can read these literally any time of the year. There are, like I said, those overarching like themes, but it's not so present that if you read it at a different time of the year that you'll be like, why am I reading this book right now? Like, it's not the holiday. Like, you won't feel that way, I promise. So if you haven't read this series or aren't reading it, pick it up. It is amazing. It follows the Hart sisters. So like I said, Poppy is the main female character in this book, and then we have Eloise, and they are both sisters. And I can't wait for the third book, which is going to be Rhea. I hope she's working on the third book, I would assume, because of the series name. So again, only 4 chapters in and absolutely adoring this. So that is my little reading update. I will probably read more later tonight. It is on Kindle Unlimited. Both of them are on Kindle Unlimited, so again, another reason to just pick them up and read them. But anyway, as you can hear, Grace is downstairs, not in the best of mood, so I'm going to get down there. So we will see you guys very shortly.
Sona, come over here real quick.
David! Good job. Did you do good?
So we did a great job.
Good job. High five. Can I get a high five? Thank you, Gracie. Good job. Alrighty guys, I wanted to just kind of sit down and chat with you guys because I feel like I just don't get to. I'm always doing like a booked video, and while I get to kind of talk with you guys, I don't get to like sit back, chat, and like relax with you guys, if that makes sense, because something's always on my mind. I'm always like recording a video where I have to like remember what I want to talk about, and I'm just someone who kind of like flies by the seat of their pants, honestly, with videos. But anyway, as you guys saw, I did like a very short clip of us at the Easter egg hunt, and I was so proud of myself this morning. Like I said, I had everybody ready to go downstairs. I got the kids ready, Dave was ready, and I just had to, you know, get myself ready and then pack the stuff in the car and then head out because Dave was taking care of the kids while I did that. And I was so proud of myself because we are that late family. We are that family that is usually typically at least a little bit late because it's hard. It's hard to navigate getting ready with two kids, and even when I think I'm giving myself enough time, it's not enough time because something always just pops up that needs to be done before we leave, and that's just how things go. And I was so proud of myself this morning. We left the house here at like 9:40, and it takes probably 10 minutes to get to where we needed to go. I was ecstatic. I even told Dave on the way over, I was like, I am so proud of us today. And we get there, right? And my cousin's texting me because my cousin was meeting us there. And she was like, they're lining up the 2 and 4-year-olds. And I was like, what? Like, it's not even 10 o'clock yet. And this event was supposed to be from 10 to noon. So when we got there, we were like running from the car because there wasn't closed parking spaces, obviously, because everyone was there before us, and we're like running just to get there. And then when we get there, Grace immediately had to line up for the Easter egg hunt, and you saw the clip of that, and me and David stood off to the side and watched Dave and Grace do their thing, and I love that. But after the Easter egg hunt, we were offered free ice cream, which Grace loved. Grace is a chocolate ice cream girly through and through. So she got her chocolate ice cream, and then I went over to my cousin and I was like, when is this bonnet parade? Like, what's going on? Like, why is everyone just like waiting for ice cream and then heading out? And she was like, Laura, it already happened. And I was like, you have got to be kidding me. This thing was supposed to start at 10. She was like, oh, well, you know, they sent out a confirmation email yesterday, and we ended up not getting it. Dave checks his email religiously, so we ended up not getting the email. So we missed the bonnet parade, but that's okay. We went out last night to get all this stuff for essentially nothing, but it wasn't for nothing because Grace is still loving the hat. She was actually picking things off and like just having fun with it. So it is what it is. It was very inexpensive to make, like I said, so she gets to play with it. She'll wear it if she wants to wear it. She'll get to do whatever she wants to do with it. But it was really cool to also, even though we didn't see the parade, we got to see people's bonnets that they made. And some people are so creative, and I love that. I love just like seeing the creativity of other people, and just like some people have a real skill, and I admire it because it's not something I really have. So yeah, that was that. After the Easter egg hunt, Grace went and played on the playground with, there was so many people on the playground, so she went and played on the playground. Then we stopped at Wendy's and got her a Frosty, and then we came home. So that is what we ended up doing. Of course, I had to stop at the store and get the peppers and onions, which you saw me put in with the sausage. So that is in now. I also got rolls and cheese, and I actually end up recording my bookish videos on Saturdays and Sundays. So I usually do it on Sundays, but I would really like to start doing them Saturdays because I would love to have my Sundays kind of free with the family and, you know, resting, and that's what Sunday's supposed to be about. And I always feel like that's what day I end up recording. So I am going to, while everyone's asleep, I'm going to record a video really quickly, and I'm going to get this one up for you guys this coming week, and then I'll do this one as well. I also know I've been behind on posting my 2 videos a week. It's just been so hectic. That's what I want to talk to you guys about too. I'm doing so many different projects here, and I wanted to know if you guys wanted to see them. Also, if you guys want to see more vlog style videos like this where, you know, we spend days with the family, we'll spend a weekend with the family, we'll spend like a real day in my life type of videos with the kids and reading and all that type of stuff. If you want to see more videos like that, I'd love to do more of that stuff. I'm having so much fun doing this, and obviously this is just the beginning of this video, but it's so fun just to get like little snippets of the day here and there. I think it's a blast, honestly. So if you want to see more videos like that, definitely let me know. Also, some of the projects we have going on here, I know I made a community post earlier, I think it was this past week, about doing a decluttering project here. I am working on decluttering our house, and eventually that will be like bookshelves and like book on hauls too, but we'll get to that eventually. I am decluttering everything to make our living space just more functional for our family, and like more functional for the kiddos, because they have a lot of stuff too, and I feel like just stuff gets in the way here that we shouldn't even necessarily have because we don't need it, if that makes sense. I don't know. So we're going to end up doing some decluttering videos because you guys did say you wanted to see them. So I did start working on decluttering videos for the kids' clothes. I am going to end up doing the toys, but I don't know if I'm going to record that or not. I'll have to end up seeing. And then I also want to do my wardrobe. As you guys know, I've had 2 kids in the past 3 years, and my wardrobe and my body has just been changing, and with that comes like a change in style and a change in size of clothing, and like I'm not where I want to be right now. And don't get me wrong, I am a-okay with that. Like I said, I had 2 kids in 3 years, and I am perfectly fine with where I am right now, and I am embracing where I am right now. Is it ultimately where I want to be? No, but I am okay with that, and I deserve clothes that fit me now rather than holding on to clothes that don't fit me. And I don't even know if I'll ever get back down to the size that I was previously, or the size that I've been holding on to pre-pregnancy, because I wanted to get back down to that size. I don't know, but I am going to clear out my closet and let me just have clothes that fit me now. Things I can go in my closet and literally pick out anything in there and wear it, and not have this, oh well, you know, I'm saving this for then, and you know, I can't wear this now. And no, I want to be able to wear my clothes every day, and I have been a huge dress person. I love wearing dresses, and I don't have any dresses that really fit me right now. So I am like, while I want to declutter my wardrobe, I'm also kind of reinventing my wardrobe at the same time. So I kind of want to take you guys through that process as well, and through my thoughts. When I say declutter my closet, you guys are going to be shocked at the number of clothes I've been holding on to. I think I still have like size 4s from when I was in college, and it's just crazy. I will never get back down to that size. I was not my healthiest when I was that size, and again, I just can't see myself ever getting back down to that size. I want to be healthy and happy, and not like have that attitude I had back then when I was in those sizes. And obviously I have 2 kids. I want to be able to have fun. I want to be able to run around in my clothes. I want to be able to feel good every day. So that is my ultimate goal with my wardrobe. So I am working on that as well. Another project we have going on here, I told you guys I have a lot of things I'm doing here, and that's kind of why it's like chaotic and I haven't been getting my videos up twice a week. I want to start a garden so bad. So I think that's what we're going to start this year, and I think it would be awesome for Grace as well. She loves flowers, and while I would plant some flowers for her, I'm looking more of like a vegetable garden, because we do eat veggies here obviously, and I think it'd be really cool to start a garden this year and just continue to expand it as the years go on. And I would just love to eat some fresh veggies, and I don't know. So that's a thing that I also want to start. Maybe I will record our process of getting started on that, and how we are starting with what and what we're growing, and you know, the process of getting everything figured out of where we want the garden to be and building, because I want to get like raised planter beds. So getting those as well, and like how we're packing them with the soil and everything like that. So that could possibly be another thing that I record. I just have, like I said, so many things going on, so many things going through my head, and I'm excited to share it because I feel like I am finally getting back to myself, if that makes sense. So after I had Grace, I kind of got back to feeling myself pretty early, whereas this time I am just getting back to feeling myself now. Like, I feel like with this past baby I was more like, I wasn't depressed, but I felt like my mood definitely took a hit, and I was anxious constantly to the point where I would make myself so nauseous with just being so anxious constantly. And that has, I don't want to jinx myself here, but that has lifted, and I just feel so good. So that is some of the things that I am working on getting started here with, just feeling good and spring coming, and I feel like it was the perfect time to just get myself back, and, you know, probably my hormones, you know, balancing themselves out and everything like that. So that's what's going on here. But like I said, I am going to get recording today. So I am going to actually end up working on getting my stuff that I need to get set up now. And then you guys will see that video come out this week as well. So that is what I'm going to work on now. And I think when Grace and the baby get up from their naps, we may take a walk, or we may take a walk after dinner. I'll bring you guys along with us for that as well. There's nothing too thrilling about, you know, our everyday lives, but it's fun to bring you guys along, and I hope you're enjoying this video. And if you are, definitely let me know, because like I said, I would love to do this more often, but I'm gonna get recording this week's video.
In a bed. Maybe your dog does need a toy.
Everybody wants to see what Gracie got in her eggs. Gracie girl.
Want me to give this to you? Okay.
Open up.
Look, you have to squeeze like this, see? And it pops open. Go ahead. Another strawberry. I'm gonna try one of these.
Squeeze. Squeeze, Gracie.
Oh wow, a little hard.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Squeeze really hard.
Oh no.
Oh no, what happened? Oh, it's already open? Why don't you pick a different one?
Gracie, can you open?
Are you done?
Can you open the eggs with Daddy? It's my daughter.
Bubba was watching you open your eggs.
What's in this one, Misty?
Say water break. Let's see what else you got.
What's pink?
It's pink.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my. Look at your collection. Alrighty guys, it is just before bed. I am exhausted. It was a long day, to say the least, but it was a nice day. It was productive. We got a lot done. We just had a generally good time, so it was a really good day. But anyway, I normally read before I go to bed. I have my Kindle here, and I normally always read before I go to bed. I shower, jump in bed, read, and then fall asleep. but with how late it is, I don't think I'm going to be reading at all tonight. I think I'm going to just shower and head to bed. So I will probably see you guys in the morning. But I do have my Kindle up here just in case I get up a little early tomorrow and I want to read a little bit in bed before I head downstairs and feed the baby and whatnot. So that is why I have this up here with me. But again, I don't think I'm getting to it tonight. Let's be honest, I know I'm not getting to read tonight. But again, I am reading My Lucky Charm by Courtney Walsh, and I'm eating the series up. I'm loving it. I know I'm only 4 chapters in, but I read those 4 chapters so fast and I am enjoying it so much. So I look forward to picking up the book again tomorrow. But I decided we will continue on with this vlog tomorrow to do a little weekend with us. I think that will be a lot of fun. We do not have anything specific planned for tomorrow. Tomorrow, what usually ends up happening on Sundays is I will get up with the baby in the morning to do the morning feed, and then Dave and Grace will get up and they will head to church. Now, me and the baby have not gone to church since I've had the baby, because they are a church that is very much old school. They do not have any type of cry room or anything like that anywhere for us to really go, which is kind of brutal because I do miss going to church. But if the baby were to cry or anything, we would have to go out into the lobby. But the lobby is not like soundproof from the church, so like if the baby were crying in the lobby, the whole church would still be able to hear him. So then I would have to make my way outside, and we are not going to stand outside in the cold, and I am not sitting in a car with a crying baby. And so that is how we're kind of dealing with things right now, and it really does stink, and it is what it is. It is just a short season of life. So Dave and Grace will go there, and then after they go there, they normally go to our local like wholesale store and pick up our food for the week, and then come back home. Grace will nap, and we'll get on with our day, but we don't necessarily have anything else scheduled after that. We'll probably go for a walk if it's nice out, but I figured I would just take you guys along with me. Maybe I'll have some more reading time tomorrow. Well, not some more, because I didn't have any reading time today, but maybe I will have a little bit of reading time tomorrow. We shall see. Again, I'm super excited just to jump back into the book. So that is it for today, and I will see you guys in the morning. Alrighty guys, happy Sunday, happy St. Patty's Day. I know when you're watching this it is not going to be Sunday or St. Patty's Day, but that's what it is in real time here, and I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I feel like I am struggling this morning, and recently I feel like I've been in a really good headspace, and then today it's just kind of hitting me where I'm not feeling myself. Like like that weird awkward feeling. That's how I feel today. And on top of that, I just feel stressed out, which doesn't help a single thing. And I've really been focusing on, trying to enjoy the moments, trying to enjoy the present and the now. I know our society is so like fast paced and like everything's like to go, everything's like, everyone's in a massive hurry all the time. And I've been really focusing on slowing down our lives here, taking like each breath at a time, each day at a time, and all of that good stuff. And I feel like that has really helped me mentally. But today it's just kind of like out the window, and while I'm still trying to like put those practices into place, some days it's just difficult, and today is one of those days. For those that don't know, I did start this channel off with cloth diapering content. We do cloth diaper our baby, we cloth diapered Grace as well, and I have to say that the baby today, he's not only very, very clogged up, he's napping right now. Grace and Dave are out of the store. They went to church, they're out of the store, so they'll be coming back shortly. But he is so clogged up that it's hard for him to take naps. So he took one earlier for a little bit, not long at all. He's down right now, and it's probably not going to be that long because he is so clogged up. And we use one of those little snot suckers, and that really helps a lot. If you are a mom or you are pregnant, that is like the number one thing I would recommend. They've just been like a lifesaver. But anyway, he's all clogged up. On top of that, he's teething. And obviously that is a big thing for babies, and like it's very painful, and I understand that. Oh, our one doctor that we had with Grace, he actually retired. He was my pediatrician as well, and I just loved him. He is so well missed in our household. He was just phenomenal. You can hear the baby getting up now, so I'll be right back. Okay, so he ended up putting himself back to sleep, which is really nice. But what I was saying, our pediatrician, when we had Grace, was like, give her some grace with teething, because them teething, if it were something an adult had to go through, we'd be on some medication like morphine or something. So be patient with them and don't get too frustrated. And I don't, I don't, because I understand that it can be really painful. But like with teething also comes other symptoms like that runny nose, and sometimes with, pooping and diarrhea, and we cloth diaper, like I said. And this morning, every single time I put a new diaper on him, like 20 minutes later, he would poop. So I've been dealing with that too. So TMI, but it is what it is. So not only am I just not in the best of mood or mental space today, I have all this other stuff going on. I did end up getting to plan out our week. So on Sundays I sit down and I plan out our dinners, and then I have like the content I'm making for the week. So I was able to do that. And right now, since he is down and Grace and Dave are currently out, I am planning on picking up my Lucky Charm. I did end up reading one more chapter of this last night on my Kindle while I was in bed. I didn't think I was going to read anything, but I did. I wanted to pick it up because I'm just loving this. So I am on chapter 5, as you can see there. This is page 39. And I know I talked twice about this already in this vlog, but I didn't really tell you guys what it was about. And this one, like I said, is the second in the series. The first one, My Phony Valentine, that was about Poppy and Dallas. It's just a really cute book. I loved it. If you love fake dating, pick that one up. And I do have to say that Courtney Walsh, rom-coms don't usually hit for me, but Courtney Walsh's rom-coms, that comedy part actually hits, which I find hard to find in other rom-coms. But this one here is about Eloise and Gray, who is Grayson Hawk. Grayson Hawk was recently traded to a new hockey team, which happens to be the same hockey team as Dallas from the first book. He is essentially the captain, and Grayson is new to the team and has this it's like an arrogant, snobby attitude. And then we also see Eloise, and Eloise is someone who had a recent breakup and also lost her job because of the breakup. And she is at a party in the beginning chapters here, at a party on New Year's Eve with friends, and she is the only one who is single. Now her ex actually shows up with another woman, and Eloise's friend is like, I know you want to kiss somebody, and I know you're over him, and he's like staring at you, and there's just a whole thing going on. Eloise ends up kissing a stranger, which she never does, and feels really awkward about it, and you kind of see the awkward exchange. Well, Dallas ends up asking Eloise if she would be willing to essentially be like, it's kind of like a manager, like babysitter type of position for their new hockey player, Grayson. because he does have that arrogant, snobby attitude, and kind of get him acquainted to the new town and, you know, just deal with his events and things like that for him. But Eloise does not know, you know, who Grayson actually is at first. And it's really cute, and I'm enjoying it. I eat her books up. Like I said, I'm only on chapter 5, but I've barely had time to read, and the time I do have to read, I am flying through this, and I just still can't wait to, you know, read more of this book. So that is where I am now, chapter 5. I am going to continue reading right now since David got himself back to sleep. Dave and Grace are out, so we will read this for a little bit until Dave and Grace get home and we have to put away the groceries. Alrighty guys, so we are closing out the day here this Sunday. I'm glad you guys were able to come with us and kind of see what our day looks like for Sundays. We usually kind of just stay home and spend some time together. I'm glad I was able to move my recording over to Saturday this week. I feel like that would be the perfect scenario for us every single weekend. We shall see if we stick with that. I'm really hoping that we do, and we try our best to stick with that, because I love just having Sundays as family time and more of a time to relax. Now, I did say I was struggling in the morning, and I did continue to struggle a little bit into the afternoon, but I did also get to go out with my mom. I did not record that because I know my mom doesn't want to be on camera, and there's just a lot going on. So we actually went to Gabe's, and I tried on a few dresses. Like I said, I'm kind of trying to redo my wardrobe with clothes that fit me now that I really enjoy. And I tried on, I would say, like 10 dresses, but none of them were like wow to me. I want my pieces to like be a wow factor for me every day, and it's not like wow factor in like, oh my gosh, this piece is like so elegant and fabulous and nice, like not like that. Like wow, like I feel good in it, it is super comfortable, and I have a weird like texture thing with fabrics. I really love just like all natural fabrics and not like the, I don't know, like the sweat wicking type of material, especially shirts. And when you sweat them, I don't like that feeling. I don't know, I'm really like weird texture wise with shirts and things. So there is that. And then I came home and I read a little bit, and you know, there were just parts of the day here and there where I was able to read, and I actually did end up making it through 25% of my Lucky Charm as well. And I know I told you guys that if you haven't picked up the series, to pick it up, but I can't emphasize that enough. The one thing that I didn't say about Courtney Walsh's writing that I think is so important to put out there is like, a lot of times you get like slow burn romances, and a lot of also times you get like romances that start kind of quickly, but I feel like with Courtney Walsh's writing, the writing is just so fast paced, and she gets you like from the first chapter right into feeling connected with these characters, and that's what I love about her books. You are right in there with these characters from chapter 1. You know what's going on, you see a lot of the picture, you get to see, you know, inside the characters' heads, and you are like moving with these characters from chapter 1. And that's what I absolutely love about her books. You don't have to like wait for the book to start, like you're in it. So I wanted to say that I am really enjoying it. We are seeing Eloise as Gray's assistant. That's what she ends up like officially being called, his assistant. And I am enjoying it. We get to see something that happened early on. And again, I just don't like saying too much about the book because I like people like being at least a little surprised, even if it is early in the chapters. I love just being surprised in the book. You guys know I like to go into books blind, but you get to see something happen in the beginning, and something happens when she like first starts out as his assistant, and she gets nervous because she thinks he's going to be mad. And you get to see his thought process, and like it's really cute. I really enjoy seeing his thought process, especially since he is like a grumpier guy. I really enjoy seeing that. And another thing I wanted to mention was like Eloise thinks that Gray doesn't remember her, but he does, and I love seeing him going through that as well. So I'm just adoring this book. Like I said before, I don't think anything's going to change. I just really love her writing. So that is where I am at in this book, and we are actually going to just kind of close up the weekend with some reading on my Kindle right before I go to bed. So that is what we're going to close up with here. But if I don't get to talk to you guys again before I head to bed, I wanted to say thank you for sticking around for this. If you want to see more vlogs like this, make sure to let me know. I've been so hesitant to post vlogs like this and like just post more general stuff in general. So let me know if you like this. Again, as always guys, I appreciate you so much. But let's close out this vlog with some reading.